Hey everyone, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree and I'm going to do the Abundance, Prosperity, Wealth, Increase readings for May. I'm going to start off with the sign of Sagittarius. I don't know why, but I've just been feeling like Sagittarius is where I need to begin for the month of May. And I wanted to let you know that I have some prosperity rice here that I make and I use for myself, but I also sometimes use in client readings as well, just because I do charge this rice under the full moon and under the new moon. And I believe it has a lot of wealth attracting properties. So I'm going to keep some of this on my space today as we do your reading. Now I'm going to use two decks. I'm going to use my white tarot deck, and then I'm going to also use my Radiant Rider Waite just as some clarifiers. So let's go ahead and get right into it. For Sagittarius, again, this is going to be an abundance, wealth, prosperity, money, career, business, increase reading for the sign of Sagittarius. Let's see what type of money, abundance, and wealth message Spirit has for you for the month of May 2019. All right, Sagittarius. All right, so things actually are starting off very well for you, Sagittarius, for the month of May 2019 as it relates to money, abundance, finances, career, increase, all that good stuff, prosperity. I see the Ace of Cups here. Now, the Ace of Cups always talks about a new beginning, but if you look, there's also lots of flow, overflow, and increase. Now, if you have been feeling like you've been putting in work on a project, or maybe you've been looking for a job, or maybe you've been waiting for someone to pay you back, or you're just waiting for some type of payment or money or something to come in, you know what? In May, I do see that happening. Now, I also see the Six of Pentacles here, and this is also a card of generosity. You're going to be in such a good position that you're going to actually feel like giving. You're going to feel like sharing. You're really going to feel like you're in a position to help someone. And it may not necessarily be in finances or money, but again, you're going to be sharing from your overflow, whatever that is for you, whether it be time, money, resources, and that type of thing. Now, we also have the King of Pentacles. This is in the reverse position. And when I see this card, sometimes this talks about a little bit of overspending, or maybe sometimes having not as much responsibility as we should when it comes to our money. Sometimes we can get a little bit negligent when it comes to certain things. And I just want to remind you to be aware of that. You know, just because things are starting off really, really well, you know, in the month of May, don't be naive and think that you still don't have to pay attention to the details. You definitely do. And this card here is saying that you could get caught up in the fun of finally being in a position where things are working out. But again, don't be negligent when it comes to the details as it relates to your money and your finances. Now, what else does Sagittarius need to know? What else does Sagittarius need to know as it relates to money, wealth, prosperity, and abundance and increase for the month of May 2019? Okay. I'm feeling like we need one more for you. All right. So now we see the Eight of Wands here. Now this card is always a card of speed. This is a card of things kind of happening either quickly or quicker than we expect them to. Also, this tells me that something that you have been hoping for will show up, and it will show up either in an unexpected way or it's going to show up a lot sooner than you thought it would. However, we do have the Seven of Wands here. Now, this is a card of defenses, and that's the feeling that I'm getting for this. You know, I'm seeing that you're going to have to defend yourself in some way, whether it pertains to this increase that is definitely on the way. You know, you're going to have people coming at you from all different directions. You're also going to be feeling like, you know, because now you are in a very good position as it relates to abundance and finances. You're also going to feel like now all of a sudden people are asking for handouts. People are asking, you know, for donations, or they're asking to borrow money and stuff like that. And you're going to feel really put off by that. Okay. And it's okay because you know what the situation is, but make sure you take care of yourself. You know, you don't want to feel like you can't share, but at the same time, don't feel obligated to share. Now, we also have this Two of Swords here, which means a difficult decision has now passed. Whatever it was that you were struggling with as it relates to your money is definitely passing, or it has passed. You know, whether it be, you know, maybe you were deciding to take a job, maybe you were deciding to start a business or something. Whatever it was, it will soon, like I said, it will soon pass, or it will, you'll make the decision and you will see that you did the best you could with the information you had at the time. Now, the Two of Swords can also mean just not having enough information. So if you are kind of caught in between making two decisions, or making a decision in some way, make sure you have all the information, because there could be some things, not that someone's trying to hide anything, it's just that you may not have all the necessary information in a timely way and at the time that you need it. Oh, I just scared myself and thought that I was not recording. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. So like I said, this means that you may not have all the information. And so just go ahead and ask either for more time so you can do some more research, or, you know, ask for some more information, or ask for some clarification in some way. But overall, like I said, you're going to be in a position where things are starting to flow, and actually where things are starting to overflow. You're going to be in a position of feeling very, very generous and being able to help others. And you're also going to notice that you may need to be a little bit more responsible, and you also need to stay on top of your obligations and your responsibilities. And things will happen quickly for you, and you will have to, you know, maybe get into some serious conversations with people, you know, but it's going to be for your own benefit, because you are protecting yourself, and I want you to really focus on that. You know, don't sacrifice yourself at your own expense. You know, everyone has their own obligations and issues, and it's not your job to save or to fix anyone. And again, if you do have a tough decision, you're either going to make it, or it's passing, or you're going to get some more information, or you're going to do some more research. All right, let's see what else we need to know as it relates to money, finance, wealth, and abundance for Sagittarius. Wow. Okay. All right. So you may have had some financial regrets in the past. could have been as a result of a prior relationship or partnership. And it brought a little bit of, I don't want to say bad luck, but things kind of took a turn, not necessarily for the better. But look at how this ends here. I mean, you have the wedding card. This is also the Four of Wands, a card of foundation and stability. So your regrets, past relationships, maybe things didn't necessarily work out for you in the way that you had expected them to. But you know what? All of that sets you up for success. It sets you up for a very strong foundation. Now, you probably learned some things that, you know, that's probably where this regret is coming from. And I do see this ex-partnership, you know, and also going through some tough times. All of those things taught you some valuable lessons that, like I said, really set you up for success in the end. You know, I do see some celebration here. And like I said, 4 is the number of stability and foundation. So it's all going to work out quite well. You definitely have some things to look forward to. May is going to be a very good month for you. You know, there's just a couple of areas that you do need to look out for. Like I said, stay on top of your responsibilities and don't be afraid to ask for more information or do some more research on your own. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and pull a oracle card. I decided to use my Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck and to see what messages, or message I should say, that the Angels and Ancestors have for Sagittarius for the month of May 2019. All right, I'm going to take this one here because I feel like that's the one that wanted to be seen. Okay, this is Broken Arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. Embrace the energy of peace, Sagittarius. Now, I do feel like this really relates to, especially this clarifying row of cards we got here for your reading. You know, you may have gone through a lot of chaotic times, and you may have gone through some struggles that have not necessarily put you in the best position financially or otherwise. But there's also a peace that comes from getting through the struggle and getting through the tough times. There's a peace that comes with the lessons learned after we have suffered in a way that may be hurtful or that we may regret. So I just really want you to remember, Sagittarius, to embrace that energy. Stay peaceful. Stay, I want to say neutral. Try not to get too caught up in the emotional part of the lessons learned. Try not to get too judgmental about the things that you have gone through. Because like I said, it all sets you up for success, and it puts you in a really good place financially. It puts you in a really good place to receive. And I really want you to remember that. And I want you to experience that to the best of your ability. All right, Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to drop those down in the comments below. Also, I would like to invite you to sign up for my newsletter. I'm going to put the link down below. I have some tips on how to kind of help you shift your mindset as it relates to money, and I would love to send you that for free. Okay, thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I'll see you again soon.